Pontus is a primordial figure in Greek mythology, representing the vast and often untamed force of the sea. His name is derived from the Greek word for sea, and he embodies the ancient Greek understanding of the ocean as a vast, mysterious, and powerful element of nature. Though Pontus himself is not a central figure in many myths, his role as a primordial deity establishes him as an important figure in the creation of the world and the forces that govern it. His mythology provides insight into the Greeks' view of the natural world, particularly the sea, and their reverence for the primal forces that shaped the cosmos. Pontus is one of the primordial beings who emerged from chaos, the void from which all things were created. He was the son of Gaia, the earth goddess, and is often described as being a personification of the sea itself, particularly the uncharted and wild parts of the ocean. His domain was not the tranquil shores or the well-traveled seas of the Greeks, but the vast, unknown waters, reflecting the ancient Greeks' awe and fear of the sea's potential for both creation and destruction. In this way, Pontus can be seen as embodying the untamable and primal aspects of the sea, standing in contrast to later, more organized gods of the sea like Poseidon, who represented the domesticated and controlled aspects of the ocean. One of the more notable aspects of Pontus's mythology is his relationship with the other primordial deities. He was the consort of his sister, the personification of the sea's abundant life, Thalassa, with whom he fathered several important figures in Greek myth. Their children included Nereus, the old man of the sea, who was often depicted as a wise and gentle deity, and the Nereids, a group of sea nymphs who were associated with the Mediterranean Sea. These offspring, like Nereus, came to represent different aspects of the sea, some more peaceful and nurturing, others more tempestuous and dangerous. Pontus's role in Greek mythology is somewhat obscure, as he does not have a direct, active presence in many of the great mythological tales. He is not known for engaging in battles or conflicts like some of the more famous gods and titans. However, his importance lies in his place as one of the foundational figures in the Greek cosmology. As a primordial deity, Pontus represents one of the original forces of nature, existing long before the Olympian gods rose to power. In this sense, Pontus is a reminder of the elemental forces that existed before order was brought to the universe, and he represents the untamed, chaotic forces that are always lurking just beyond human control. Pontus's children, particularly Nereus, played a significant role in later Greek mythology. Nereus, known for his wisdom and truthfulness, was often consulted by gods and mortals alike for guidance. He was also the father of many other important sea deities, including Thetis, the mother of the hero Achilles. The Nereids, daughters of Pontus and Thalassa, were commonly depicted as beautiful and benevolent sea nymphs, aiding sailors in distress or helping heroes on their journeys. In this way, Pontus, though not a central figure in many myths, was indirectly responsible for many of the important sea figures who became more prominent in later stories. Though Pontus was not the subject of as many myths as other primordial deities, he represents an important aspect of Greek mythology, the connection between the forces of nature and the divine. The sea, with its power to give life and take it away, was seen as a realm both vital and dangerous. Pontus's existence as a primordial god of the sea highlights the ancient Greeks' respect and fear of the natural world, especially the ocean, which they both relied on for sustenance and feared for its potential for destruction. The ancient Greeks also saw the sea as a place where the boundaries between the mortal world and the divine could blur. Just as Pontus was a force that was both life-giving and destructive, so too was the sea seen as a realm where gods and mortals could interact. Sailors, traders, and travelers relied on the sea for their livelihoods, but they also invoked sea gods for protection, knowing that the ocean could be as merciless as it was life-sustaining. The sea was often seen as a divine entity, and Pontus, as the personification of that force, represented both the nurturing and unpredictable qualities of the sea. In conclusion, while Pontus is not as frequently featured in the grand tales of Greek mythology as figures like Poseidon or Zeus, he represents an essential part of the Greek understanding of the world. As a primordial god of the sea, he embodies the raw, untamed power of the ocean, a force that both creates and destroys. His children, including Nereus and the Nereids, became central figures in later myths, But Pontus himself remains a symbol of the ancient Greeks' reverence for the natural world. He reminds us that the forces of nature, while often beyond our control, are foundational to the order of the world, shaping the lives of gods and mortals alike.